All right, it's time for your take. Good morning, Canada. So you might be using your phone to help find a date, but do you know that the type of phone you own plays a part in what your date might think of you?
Oh, this is good.
Good morning, AM. Priya.
Good morning.
What do you think about this? Have you ever judged someone based on the phone that they use? And you can be honest here. We're family.
You're implying that I'm never not.
No, I just want you to be fully authentic here.
I will say that somebody who has a BlackBerry impresses me a lot.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That is interesting. I'll get to that in a second. Priya, what about you?
I have judged, so before, when my fiance was my boyfriend, I did judge him on his phone because I had been texting him. We had been dating for 2 years, and he never told me that he wasn't getting my emojis because his phone was so old he couldn't see my emojis.
Oh my goodness. I think we actually have a shot of your conversation with him. Do we? Can we put that up if we do?
About it.
Because this is quite interesting.
It was pretty funny.
All right. Oh, there we go. Priya, I'll allow you to read it out.
So this started with, hey, why don't you use emojis? And he said, oh, I can't because my phone's so old. And I was like, but you can see mine. And then he said, not the fancy ones, just the text-based ones. So I said, can you see this? Because this is one of the confused face, one of my favorites. He says, no. So I said, all this time you haven't been able to see my emojis? It's like you don't even know me because I use a lot of emojis. And then he said, that explains several text-related misunderstandings, which is true.
This is so interesting. Well, because we know that smartphones, like phones, so many Canadians have them. Like over 31 million Canadians have some sort of phone. 76% of that use a smartphone.
Wow.
So we love our technology here in Canada, but it turns out your choice of smartphone does have an impact or could have an impact on your love life. You know, a study conducted by a tech company found that 70% of singles would prefer to date someone who owns an iPhone instead of an Android user. So what type of phones do you guys have?
Did Apple do that study?
No.
Good question.
But it's interesting. I mean, you're married. You have an iPhone.
Yes.
You're getting married.
I reluctantly have an iPhone, by the way. I fought really hard when I came to this network to keep my BlackBerry.
Oh, you wanted a BlackBerry?
I loved my BlackBerry.
Because that's interesting, because I feel like if I saw anybody with a BlackBerry now, and I used to love BlackBerry as well, don't get me wrong, those keyboards are the best. But I would look at you like you were outdated.
Is it the keyboard? Is that what you love about
It's the keyboard and also the encryption.
Oh, yes.
I really like that. And just, I'm not good with the touchscreen. But we talked about the condition of somebody's phone, too.
Yes.
Not just the type of phone,
right,
but the condition.
Well, this is what's also very interesting because, yeah, the condition of your phone can play a part if you want to find love. So the part of the study said that more than a third of men, surveyed for the study confessed that a phone with a cracked screen, anybody have a cracked screen out there? Just put it up to your TV, would reflect badly on a first date, as it would imply that their date isn't financially secure and lacks concern over self-care.
Oh, interesting.
Now, here's the thing. How do you two women feel about this?
I would think that about a cracked screen, actually. Would you?
I would think that about a scuffy case, like a messy, ratty-tatty case.
But not a cracked screen.
No.
Well, a cracked screen, it could be a lot of things. It could be you're just too busy to get it fixed.
Okay.
True. Yes.
I say that because I have a cracked screen on my other phone.
I didn't want to call you out. I'm glad you called yourself out. I'm laughing because women polled cared less, actually, about cracked screens, but did admit that they would find an old model of phone off-putting.
Yes,
Priya?
I can vouch for that.
Okay,
yes.
so this study is really hitting bang on.
Well, what does it say to you?
Well, I just didn't like that when Duncan had an old phone, he couldn't get my emojis.
Right.
So that was the...
It was inconvenient.
It was inconvenient, yes. But to be fair, like if I just saw someone with an older phone, I wouldn't think that, I don't think.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's about phones, but what about other forms of technologies? Like, for example, emails. You know, we've talked about trying to get a job and the importance of that and how your resume looks. And you know, I don't know if any of you have ever been in management before, but would you hire someone, let's say, with an email like babygirl123@hotmail.com or babyboy123@hotmail.com?
No, and you know what? When I speak to university crowds, I talk to them about this because it's really important. If I see a resume or somebody's, information that comes across my desk or into my email box that has like, hotkissesmegan@gmail.com. A, I'm not going to hire you, and B, I'm not going to take you seriously.
But Megan may have hot kisses.
And then I don't need her hot kisses at work. I need her like discipline and her honesty and her strong work ethic at work. I don't need the hot kisses in the office.
I did have to get rid of my email addresses from when I was
younger. Are you going to tell people
Can you tell? Yes, because Canada, are you ready? Priya, drop it when you're ready. Drop it on them.
The first one was Princess Priya 411 at Hotmail. And the second and more embarrassing one was baby_Sam 007. Also out.
It's the 007 that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Baby Sam.
I don't know.
Do you have anything to say about your past? Anything?
It's in the past for a reason.
In the past, well, hey, you made it in national television.
Yeah, I'm going with Priya.Sam now.
Safe.
Yeah.
But what about people who use different social media sites? Do you remember MySpace or MSN Messenger? I don't even know if those things are still around, but if somebody told you they still use them, would you judge them?
No.
No, okay. You would just think that they're old-fashioned.
I would be surprised, I think, but I don't
Surprised?
think I would judge them.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Would you?
I'm not saying, but I want to hear from Canada. I want to hear from Canada. So here's your hashtag, your take question, and use that hashtag, your take. Do you judge people based on the phone they use? I want you to be fully honest with us right now. Head to Facebook, head to Twitter, head to Instagram. Let us know what you think. We want to hear how you feel.